All right, y'all, grab your snacks and your emotional support drinks because Adrielle Sigler is back. And this time, she's live, shaking, crying, and claiming she's the victim of a coordinated mob. Yep, apparently the organized yarn group of haters has struck again. But the timeline of events, let's just say it's not adding up the way she thinks it is.
Really shaken up right now because there is a coordinated group, an organized group of people on the internet who work together and target me, and it's making me nauseous. All of their behavior is criminal and it's under investigation, but it needs to stop. I'm live streaming with other creators and I'm in my bed, I'm comfortable. And for those of you who watched my live stream all night tonight, I was in my room all night with the exception of earlier when I was cooking in my kitchen. It's almost 11 p.m. At 10:30, police knocked on my door. There was a false call and some criminal on the internet made a false report saying Adrielle Sigler is on a live stream choking out her son. I mentioned earlier in the evening that my son's having a sleepover, so obviously this whole thing was just horrible and it's just not good. Like, what sickos make up lies about that, about kids, to law enforcement? It's abusive, and they're abusing these resources to cause me problems, and I get really just shaken up. Like, I have to cool down now before I can even resume my live stream because I'm nauseous. I'm like having a panic attack. I was like literally trembling just from like the knock, the threats I had received formerly. These were the threats. Police will be there soon. And this blue arrow means they're commenting on like my co-host chat saying, get out of the live stream with her, basically. The police are on their way. They're saying, kick out Adrielle like from the live stream. The police are coming to her house soon. We called the police on her. So this is a coordinated mob. It's not just like one person, but I will say the call the police responded to was from one person. They're creating this obsessive smear campaign so that all of my co-hosts and people who I live stream and collaborate with end the live stream. It's the most twisted, sick, deranged shit. And this has happened close to 50 times over the last 2 years. Between when I lived in New York and Pennsylvania, I've gotten attorneys over this to try to help pursue criminal packets. It's just so horrible. And a lot of people will say, well, maybe you should just quit doing social media. I'm not going to quit my job. That's what pays my bills and provides for me and my kids. It's just that simple. So I don't know. I'm a little shaken up and I'll be resuming my live stream on favorite app soon. But I know that the people who make these false calls sit next to a scanner app, whether they're in Canada and they screen record it so they can post TikTok videos and make up lies. So I'm just for once going to address it because I usually just keep quiet.
So Adrielle starts off visibly stressed, hand on her forehead, saying she's really shaking up right now because there's apparently a coordinated group online who target her. She says their behavior is criminal, it's under investigation, and that these con people have done this close and to 50 times over 2 years. She explains that she was in her room all night, except for when she was cooking in the SAC kitchen, and around 10:30 p.m., the police knocked on her door. According to Adrielle, someone made a false report online, claiming she was choking out her son, which she says is completely made up because her son was at a sleepover that night. Now, here's where it gets extra dramatic. She says the whole thing made her nauseous. She was trembling from the knock, and she's having a panic attack. Then she starts talking about blue arrows on the live stream, meaning people are commenting as her co-hosts like she's showing proof mid-panic. She insists there's a whole coordinated mob that's been creating a smear campaign and says she's even gotten attorneys involved to help pursue criminal charges, but she doesn't stop there. Adrielle says these people sit next to a scanner app, record police calls, and post TikTok videos to make up lies. By the end, she's calm enough to say she's a little shaken up, but will still be resuming live streaming on her favorite app soon. So basically, full breakdown. 1 minute, business as usual, the next. And she doubles down saying, quitting social media is not an option because it's her job and what pays her bills. So to recap, Adrielle says she's the victim of online harassment, false police calls, and hate groups, but somehow she's all ready, planning her next live instead of taking a break or filing reports? Make it make sense. Do you believe Adrielle was really swatted? Or was this another performance moment? Why do you think she keeps live streaming immediately after every incident? Should creators face consequences for calling police over online drama? Is Adrielle truly being targeted, or is she fueling her own chaos? Do you think she'll actually take a break from social media this time? So once again, Adrielle turns chaos into content, the tears, the police, the panic. And within minutes, we're back to see you on my next live stream. Whether this was a real scare or another performance, the internet's definitely not buying it. So what do you guys think about this? Comment below and let's chat.